All right, y'all. Good evening or good morning, I should say. I'm just coming on here tonight with a message from God, I feel like. And it's a lot of messages, really. Like, the first thing that God really wants me to point out is God is always patient. God is never rushing you. Never rushing you. And God is never criticizing you. God understands that you have flaws. And I feel like, I don't know, I came to a lot of realizations. And I just feel like God is really like, He's saying, like, I know you have flaws. People know you have flaws, you know? I feel like God has been telling me lately, God has been telling me that I have been wasting my time. And the reason I wasted my time is because I was searching for acceptance. I was searching for approval from everybody else, and I never did accept myself or approve myself. You know, God has really opened my eyes and has opened my heart. And even though He's opened my eyes and my heart, I still feel like, I have to pace myself. Again, He said patience. That's the topic of the video, was patience. And to pace myself, because God will show you exactly what your flaws are. But when He show you what your flaws are, it's not for you to beat yourself up. It's not for you to be like, okay, I have to change ASAP. No. Because some of your flaws you might not like, but those flaws help show who you really are. It helps to express yourself, even if you don't like your flaws. Because it goes to show that you're a human and you can definitely mess up. You are human and you have a relationship with God, but that doesn't mean you're not going to get triggered. That doesn't mean you're not going to act in low vibrations. When you're at your lowest and when you start to act in the low vibration, yes, it does show who you are. It may show a little bit of your character, but when you tap back into God, it's like He could turn all of that negativity into positivity once you realize your flaws, once you realize where you went wrong. God knows that we are not perfect. Okay? God sees us at our highest and at our lowest. He's allowed your flaws to show so people can see you at your highest and at your lowest. So you can understand the definition of unconditional love, of forgiveness. I used to beat myself up when I show my lower side and my flaws, because I felt like I had to be on all 10 toes. I feel like I had to be perfect all around. It's this one person who keep popping up in my spirit. This person is an Aries, and I don't understand why I have such a spiritual connection to this woman, but I feel this woman rooting for me. This woman has seen me at my lowest and seen me at my highest. And when she seen me at my lowest, she just understood me, basically. And when she see me at my highest, and she knew that, there was a lot going on within me, she encouraged me to stay at my highest. But I couldn't stay at my highest. And she understood that. And guess what? She can feel me rising back to my highest. And I feel her presence. I don't know. Aries may be very significant. This is the Aries woman. She acts as a mother, even though I've only known this lady for 2 years and I don't even truly know her. That's the type of lady who I know has a personal relationship with God, because she doesn't criticize my flaws. She didn't shut the door on my face when everybody else had shut the door on my face. I don't know why she's so representative of why she's so much in my energy now. But I don't know, y'all. Patience. Patience. Pacing yourself and accepting who you are. And another thing, it's like when you accept who you are, like I said, we have our ups and our downs. But once you've accepted who you are, you can have more control of your downs. You know, they're going to come, but at least you know how to control it. At least you know what to do. It's like God had to expose your flaws and your downs so you can learn how to control it, so you can actually learn what your flaws are. Because sometimes we look at our flaws like, oh, that's just who I am. And it could just be who you are. But once you're aware of your own bad habits, you can be like, okay, that's who I am, but I know I need to change that. Faith over fear. That's another topic. God wants us to choose faith over fear. And so basically when you're choosing faith over fear, it sounds easy, but for a lot of people it's not that easy. So I'm sorry y'all, but basically the way I transform my mind from fear to faith is by praying and sitting in silence, telling God to take this anxiety, this fear, and everything else out of my heart and replace it with love and passion. And then you don't just do that one time and expect change. You do that over and over and over again until you see the change that you want in your life. I feel like this lady who is significant, I feel like she's a prayer, and I feel like she's a praying woman, and I feel that she's been praying for me. So if she's watching this, thank you. She'll know who I'm talking about. She'll know exactly who I'm talking about. She probably know I'm making this video right now. Energy shift is real. I know this lady has been praying for me because she just pops up in my spirit every now and then. And then it's like once she pop up in my spirit, like last time she popped up in my spirit, she texted me that same morning, and I was like, wow, I was just thinking about you. And she sent me a text as if she didn't mean to text me, but I knew she meant to text me, y'all. All I'm saying is, I'm saying 3 things: patience, faith over fear, prayer. I guess I'm saying 4 things, and the last thing is God always has a guardian angel around you. Yes, yes, spiritually, but God has an angel here on earth with 2 arms, 2 legs that is praying over you at all times. So keep that in mind. God said, don't worry about being accepted, which I feel like a lot of us now, with that energy transfer, we passed that now. We don't even care about being accepted, and it's actually a relief, and it brings a lot of happiness to know that I no longer have to feel the need to be accepted. That brings relief and joy to my heart. But I know I have to stay consistent in that. I know I have to continue to pray for that. I know I have to continue to strive for it. So those are just a couple things, y'all. And I hope this resonates with somebody. If it did, please show me love and light.